Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Peyton Richardson here. Today I am with Kimberly Smith, and she is a director, and she's currently filming her movie Shattered Diamond. Thank you for being here with us today, Kim.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Good. Well, to start it off, we just want to know a little bit about you. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I am a mother of 2 adult children.
Nice.
I have 3 grandchildren. 5?
Nice.
5 grandchildren. Is it 5? 2, 3 boys. Or 6 grandchildren.
6 grandchildren.
Sorry, I have 6 grandchildren. And they are the love of my lives.
I have met 3 of them. They're adorable.
Yes, yes. And so, about me, I'm from Ypsilanti, Michigan. And born and raised, Wolverines,
Yes.
Ann Arbor, Eastern Michigan, Spartans. Born and raised in Ypsilanti, grew up in Baptist background, and you know, just had a fun childhood, but you know, you lack stuff in your childhood, so you know, my life kind of did a little crazy stuff growing up, and but about me is I love people. I love being around people. Hasn't always been my story though. Hasn't always been my story. I really just started liking people in '98. So. And that's a whole nother interview. But about me is just the fact that I love what I do. I love who I am. And being writing this film is really exciting. It's the first one. I'm generally into playwriting and have had plays, successful plays, a couple of them. What She Don't Know Won't Hurt Her.
Oh, cool.
And The Backsliding Heifer.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so this film is, I know you might be going into the questions later.
Oh, no, you're fine. Keep going.
So this film is has some truth to it. It's inspired by a true story. And when you talk about the shattered diamond, you know, it's hard for a diamond to shatter. You have to really take it. It has to. I don't know what you have to do for it to break, but it is breakable. And this is about a young lady named Diamond, not necessarily the gem, but a person's innocence that was taken. So it's a whole nother different situation. So we started out as a stage play. And then when COVID came in, we wasn't able to do it because we wasn't going to be able to get the theater.
Okay. I was going to ask you, what made you go from writing plays to writing movies?
Right.
So that kind of changed everything.
Right.
Okay.
And still writing plays because I have another play that I'm going to be bringing out before the movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I love it. But because this was such a big deal, you know, the storyline itself was huge because it was bringing awareness and it was bringing things out in people that they didn't know that they had inside of them until they read the script and even got into it. A couple of characters, cast members backed out.
Oh, really?
Because the content was so heavy.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, just think about it. When you think about stuff happening to you as a child, and you have to reflect on that. It could be a big deal. You're pulling skeletons out the closet. They're like, oh my God, I didn't want nobody to know that. But it's up to you to tell it because there's help.
That's true. Yeah. Speaking out. Yeah. I know it's hard, but it can help definitely. Nice. Okay. So I was gonna ask you, what was your movie about, but you kind of went into it a little bit. So it's about bringing awareness to a situation that she went through in her childhood. And
into her childhood. And basically, Peyton, it's like, you know how we grow up and we have all the success and have all the material things, but then we try to figure out, why am I making these really crazy decisions, you know, regarding relationships? Why am I why am I doing this, and why am I mean, and why am I this, and why? doesn't mean that that's just how you are. Something traumatic could have happened in your life.
Yeah.
And we suppress it, as you grow up. Because I can only speak for myself. When my innocence was taken as a child, for years I suppressed it. It was just pushed back.
Okay.
Until something else traumatic happened that kind of opened up a floodgate.
Okay.
So it just depends. It just depends because you be thinking, oh, that didn't happen. Why am I dreaming about that? Or why is that coming up? And then eventually you realize, this did happen to me. Oh my God. And that person knew it.
Starts to
And
hit home.
that person knew it. And what do I do now? Because I'm grown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do I do with it now?
Right. Just keeps bottling up.
Oh, yeah. So now I'm grown. Now I'm telling people this is what happened. And they're like, girl, get it together.
Yeah. That's hard. That's really hard. Especially when you want to confide in people, but you don't know how they're going to take it. Because I know that happens a lot in today's world where people will bottle it down and they'll reach out and tell people, and then they look at them like they're in the wrong, So that is really hard.
And it happens so much, and that's why we have a lot of people that's walking around mentally in a serious, more greater condition out there, homeless, and like I said, making those decisions that can destroy their life. Can't hold a job. Adults do things to children, or people do things to children. Even children do things to children.
Yes.
But my situation was a cousin that was a child, and then but that had to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? And then it just continued to spiral out of control. So you don't know the effects that kind of stuff can have when you're messing with a child. And I just want that to be understood, watching and being on this interview. I thank you for this because this is a dear place for me because I have grandchildren. I have little girl grandchildren, and I promise you I will spend the rest of my life in prison if anybody put their hands on her or them or him, my boys, in any kind of way that will violate their life, that will take their innocence, that will have them misdirected. Because that's not a good thing. Grown folks, keep your hands off these babies.
Yes, seriously, that part.
Because they're whole, and that's shattered, And the awareness piece, Peyton, comes from we have to be aware of our children.
Yeah.
There they go, hopping around, playing with their dolls, being happy. Being all of a sudden there's a shift. They done went over cousin's house. They done went over this place. School.
Yeah.
Is a big place for pedophiles.
Oh, I believe
School, churches. Unfortunately.
I know.
So we have to watch the behavior of our children instead of just here you go.
Yeah.
And they will
use something with the phone.
And they will play with it because it's going to take their mind, but you're not paying attention to their behavior.
Yeah, exactly. What they're looking up. Yeah.
What? Because they've been exposed to something.
Yeah.
I don't know, child just be going on here like, oh, I want to look at some porn.
Yeah.
Why would you want to look at porn all of a sudden? Why would that be an interest?
Especially as a little kid, yeah.
And they're doing that. And so this is to raise awareness in this generation of social media, of these different apps and all this kind of stuff that they're getting on and things like that. Being aware of their behavior when they start snapping at you as a parent, old school. The way kids talk to their parents, I gotta go home because I hurt somebody else's kid.
Yeah.
And it's like, how does that happen? How does the child be? Because we didn't allow this to babysit. We didn't allow this to be the parent.
Yeah.
So when you come around, you ain't nothing.
Parents don't correct.
Right, the parent take this from you. Children killing you for the phone.
Yeah.
For the game.
That's true. And that is where it starts. You're right.
So it's just about raising awareness because children is fragile.
Mm-hmm.
And once that innocence has been taken, the diamond has been shattered. Mm-hmm. The jewel has been crushed. Mm-hmm. And then the life in that child can become out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control.
This is a great movie. Of course, it's really sad. It's heartfelt, but the fact that you're bringing awareness to this situation because it goes on, you know, every day. Mm-hmm. So I feel like people watching it, you know, who's holding down secrets, I feel like it might give them the strength to talk out.
That's what we're hoping for, mm-hmm. Peyton, because there's help. We're connected with some wellness programs, organizations, health and wellness, where you can get life coaching and be able to talk. Some people are suppressing this so deep that they out there on drugs and doing all these kind of crazy things, self-medicating and hurting themselves to a level where they can't function on a daily basis. And some of them are even functioning. You heard of functioning alcoholics. Mm-hmm. You heard of functioning addicts. But there's something deeper inside. They've been hurt in so many ways. But there's help because all you gotta do is start talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start. And people don't like to cry. Oh, if I cry, it just shows that I'm weak. No.
Right.
No.
Shows you're real because you accept your emotions.
I cried all the way to work today just because of some heavy stuff that's on my life. You know, that's going on in my life. But by the time I got to work, I felt release. Sometimes you just need to get that good cry out.
You do. You got to let it out. Like you said, after you feel better. I know I do when I cry. Yeah. I know you guys feel better when you cry. You let it out.
I know you feel better when you cry. Sister, I know you feel better. You be like, snot all over you know, and it's okay.
Yes, it is okay.
Can't nobody tell you when not to. It's a problem when we teach our young men don't cry.
Yeah, you're right.
That becomes a problem in the male because and they want to be this tough exterior. Mm-hmm. They want to be this king, and all inside is a broken little boy.
Yeah.
So we have we did the They're Ready to Tell event Saturday.
Oh yes.
Mighty.
For those who don't know, They're Ready to Tell? Is that what it was called?
They're Ready to Tell.
It was an event. There will be another one, but there was an event that Kim hosted, and it brought awareness to the movie, and she had a few people speak out about what happened to them. There was also a fashion show. We had a poet, we had a musician, and it was just a great event. Beautiful. There were also vendors there selling their stuff, and there will be another one. Do you know the date?
November 13th is our target date.
November 13th, but stay tuned just in case that changes, but right now, November 13th.
November 13th. And you want to be there. It's a free event. It's a benefits event because we are raising awareness. We do have to finish this movie. So we're definitely looking for volunteers and things like that. Anybody, you can hit us up at hipllc.2021@gmail.com. If you're interested in being a part of this wonderful project, we can always use volunteers, you know, because this is going to be so huge.
Yes.
After that event Saturday, I got so many responses.
Oh, good. That's amazing.
That just touched my heart in so many ways. To hear that the main objective of all that was told was you're not alone. Mm-hmm. So many people think you're alone. You're not alone. Mm-hmm. You've been hurt. You've been abused. You're not alone.
Yes.
That young man that got up there to tell his story need to be told again.
Yeah,
to a room full of young men. Mm-hmm. Because to hear what happened to him.
Yeah.
And how he got through it and what he's doing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It made you just... There was not a dry eye in the spot, in the place. and just women, how we overcome and how we become survivors of the worst abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Being knocked down the stairs, choked out, pregnant.
Yeah. By their baby. Yeah.
Yeah. By the men that say they love you. We have to be careful with that word love. It's so nonchalant.
Mm-hmm.
So, just thrown out there now. We don't know what love is. We don't really know what love is. But love is where you give unselfishly, unconditionally, and not unjudgmental.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this project is going to do, is bring awareness, restore families, bring love back into the homes. Because until you uncover the secret,
Mm-hmm.
until you face that elephant in the room, you're going to have secrets, and
Yeah.
people are going to be hiding for the rest of their life. So I'm just kind of tired of it myself, because I want my children and my grandchildren not to have that generational curse dangling over their head.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to have a fresh start in life and create their own amazing atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
without all the interruptions of a PTSD.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, because that is hard, but you're here and you're doing it, and that's great. It's amazing. So what has been your biggest challenge of this movie so far, and how did you overcome it?
Oh, God.
So a lot of challenges.
There's been a lot of challenges. Don't ever think making a movie is easy. Don't, not a whole movie. Now y'all can do this little video, little clip, boom, 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 boom. But to do a full featured movie is more than a notion. And I had an idea I was gonna be running into some stuff, but you never know the degree of challenges. But nonetheless, they've been good. They've been to show me what I don't want to go through again.
Okay.
And how to not. You got to learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
So every stumbling block has been a stepping stone.
That's good.
From the production company having to let them go because they, say one thing and do another. From people bailing out to you name it.
A lot.
Not having a venue, just not having the money. Something. It's gonna always be something. But we're hanging in there. And we have a City Bus as an awesome production company, and Eugene Robinson. I'm always gonna shout him out everywhere I go because he's about the business and he's helping us handle it as my name of my company, Handle It Production. So we do handle it, and we are gonna handle this project all the way till it's completed, until it's on the screen.
Yes, I'm excited.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay. So, do you have any advice for future directors out there wanting to get a project done? Any
Have a
wise
prayer
words?
life. Get a prayer life. If you don't have a prayer life, you better get one, because it could take you from the sweetest person in the whole wide world to a raging wolf. Because it's hectic. It's very hectic. And you're dealing with people that don't know how to be on time. People that come when they want to, or don't think it's your project, your dream, your project is never going to be as exciting, as intense to the other person.
Oh, yeah.
To you, it's exciting. To Wyatt, it's like, I'll be there when I need to be there. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm like, let me get there. I'm going to be there before everybody else is there. Somebody else is like, oh, it's okay. They said 10. I'll be there about 10:05.
Yeah, because they don't care like that.
Right. So, patience is going to be another key. And learning how to talk. The words. Being slow to speak, quick to listen, and slow to become angry.
Okay.
Is another big thing that I had to learn and take in, because again, when that project is your baby, you want it to come out right. So you will let people go. That's one of the hardest things I had to do was to fire people. But it has to be done.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to show up, I gotta let you go. I will replace you. You know, so anybody that want to be a director, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Continue with your dream because it's exciting. The end product is exciting. But please go in there knowing you're gonna have
be
some
a lot
challenges.
of work.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Sleepless nights sometimes too.
I feel like everything worth getting is gonna be hard to get.
That's right, and
honestly.
that's true. That's true. Anything worth having.
Nice. So my last question is, I know you talked about a play coming out before the movie. Do you have any more projects in mind? You want to direct any more movies? Or are you focusing on plays?
I do. That's what I want to do on a full time.
Okay.
Is direct movies. We're going to start casting. I wanted to do the play What She Don't Know Won't Hurt Her. That was done in Michigan. At the Morris Lawrence building.
Oh, nice.
In Washington.
Oh, cool.
It sold out twice.
Oh, dang. Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Round of applause.
I'm so excited.
That is
and
exciting.
my mother was able to see that.
Oh,
movie.
cool.
See that play. So that I want to convert to a movie. And just add to it because it was really powerful. It was about a young lady that she met somebody that she thought was everything, and he wasn't. But he, the hiding. That again, here we go, hiding. So what she didn't know won't hurt her is what we think.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah.
But what she don't know won't hurt her is a lie, because what she don't know could cause her life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's deep.
So that's real deep.
That's something I would watch.
Yes.
For sure.
It's really cool. So then the other one I think I'm going to do, because for some reason I have misplaced my script for that one. I don't know. And I know it's in I know I haven't. I just saw it. And I'm just thinking in my mind when the last time I saw that, because I was working on it. So, but anyway, that's coming. That's going to hit the screen. And No Place Like Homes. I want to do that. It's about a nursing home where Mother Spitfire inherits a nursing home. So it's a comedy, but it's some heartfelt stuff in it. It's pretty cool. So that's one of those are, and then it's another play I have, The Backsliding Heifer. I would like to bring that to the stage again. That's a pretty hot one. Okay. And then those are right now what I have, but I have some other ideas on other stuff.
Nice. Well, that all sounds great.
Thank you.
And congratulations for what you've done, and congrats on where you're going, because I see the future is bright for you.
Keep me
for
in your
sure.
Prayers.
Yes, in Jesus' name.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being here with us today. That is all we have for you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's always a pleasure to be on YouTube.
Good, always. And I will drop her social medias and her Gmail in case you guys want to reach out, follow, all of that. So thank you guys. Stay tuned.
And I'm single too. No.